What's up, YouTube? Thomas L here. Now, 2018 was a pretty decent year for the company Sony. So I decided to do a top 10 list of my 10 favorite 2018 movies from Sony. Whether it will be from Screen Gems, Sony Pictures, Sony Classics, TriStar, whatever is associated with Sony, it's in my list. A little bit of a late list because there's like a certain movie that I kind of want to see before I, made this list, and I didn't really get a chance to see that till January. So that being said, here's my list. Coming in at number 10 is a film from, and that is called Boundaries. Now, this is like a road trip movie that stars Vera Farmiga, and you also had Peter Fonda in this. Bobby Cannavale was in this. I pulled this. You even had Christopher Lloyd. Now, in it, Vera Farmiga, who goes with her son and to take her pot dealing carefree father across the county. After he's like kicked out of his nursing home. And I mean, if you ever want to see Christopher Plummer, play a drug dealer, this chance. I mean, this was a really weird role for Christopher Plummer. I mean, I've always remember seeing this guy from stuff like Sound of Music, All the Money in the World, and all that. But him as a pot dealer, that was a weird role for him. And although there's like a scene with Christopher Lloyd in this, if you want to see a whole lot of Christopher Lloyd, you might want to see this one. But I mean, it had some really good legends, and I thought it was really good. It had a good cast. I mean, if you guys haven't seen Boundaries, definitely give it a go. I know when the movie got released back in June, there was like lots of controversy because Boundaries has Peter Fonda in it, and when the movie got out, like around the time of this movie's release, Peter Fonda said some not so good stuff about Trump's youngest kid, so that kind of got a little controversy around this movie. But controversy aside, it's still a really good little film. And, of course, coming in at number 9. This is actually the reason why I waited a little bit to do my Sony list. Coming in at number 9 is Stan and Ollie. Now, I actually just saw this movie today, and I gotta say, it was really amazing. I mean, you had John C. Reilly and Steve Coogan playing two of the most iconic comedy duos, Law and Hardy. I mean, their chemistry in this, I thought, worked perfectly. Of course, John C. Reilly did another Sony movie that came out in 2018 that's not going to be anywhere near my best of the year list. But we'll get to that later on. Anyway, Stan and Ollie, I thought it was really funny. It, had good heart, good humor. Definitely give this one a go. It's a really good film. And also, the makeup in this was fantastic. I mean, the makeup they used for both mainly John C. Reilly, and even Steve Coogan worked perfectly. I mean, the Oscar nominations was just announced yesterday, and I gotta say, how on earth did Stan and Ollie not get a Best Makeup nomination? I mean, I'm perfectly okay with John C. Reilly not getting a Best Acting nomination or the movie getting a Best Picture nomination and all. But the makeup in this was Oscar worthy. I mean, I don't know. I just think the movie should have scored like a Best Makeup award, but we got there. Coming in at number 8 is Goosebumps Haunted Halloween. Now, I didn't really enjoy this much as the first Goosebumps film, but I thought this was really fun. Slappy he's actually one of my favorite movie villains of the year. I'm not even joking. one of my favorite villains of the year, probably non-comic book related villain of the year, would maybe be Slappy. I mean, Slappy is just a really cool villain, and Jack Black actually does the voice of both Slappy, and he also appears in the movie as well. But that was a Slappy is a cool character, and I mean the new kids was pretty good too. Like you had Madison Eisman from Jumanji, Welcome to Jungle. The kid from the kid who plays Ben, and also you had people like Ken Jeong, Wendy McClane-Covey, Chris Parnell. Really good cast. The effects in this thing was pretty cool. You know, it was really fun. It was also pretty funny as well. Definitely give Goosebumps Haunted Halloween a go. I think I'll enjoy it. Now, if they go ahead and announce that they'll make a third one, I'm down to see another one. All right, coming in at number 7 is I never, but then I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll see it a second time. Maybe, and I gotta say, it's not really as bad as I thought. It wasn't as bad on the second time. I thought it was pretty decent. I mean, I would admit the first half was still terrible. I mean, when it like the movie came on screen, that's when the movie got better. But the first half, it's kind of like the Fantastic Four, where the first half was decent, and then it was ended up being terrible. The next couple of halves. That's kind of like this, but in reverse. Tom Hardy as Venom, was really good. I mean, who knew that a Venom movie could work with? And of course, it made loads of money at the box office. Almost a billion. It did not make no bill. After seeing Venom, I'm really curious to see where Sony's going to go with this Spider-Man spin-off universe. I know they're doing a Kraven the Hunter movie. They're doing a Morbius. They did a whole lot with the Spider-Man universe, and of course Venom 2 is set for release. I believe Venom 2 is coming next year, if I'm not mistaken. I had to check that, but overall, Venom was really good. All right, coming in at number. Where am I? All right, coming in at number 6 is The Equalizer 2, the one with Denzel Washington. I mean, this movie was really fun. Now, I didn't enjoy it as much as the first Equalizer. I kind of prefer the first Equalizer over the second one, but that doesn't take away of how good the second one is. It's really fun. Denzel Washington, him as this role is awesome. Also, you had Pedro Pascal was really good in this. The kid from Moonlight was good. I really thought this was really fun. And too bad it didn't do so well in the box office, because I'll be down to see another one. Because, I mean, Denzel really doesn't have a major franchise. And it'll be cool to see. I mean, we know Tom Cruise has Mission Impossible. Vin Diesel has Fast and Furious. I think Denzel needs more Equalizer films, because that guy, he's a legend. I think he needs a franchise. But anyway, yeah, if you guys haven't seen Equalizer 2, definitely give that one a go. Also, give the first one a go too as well. I know I'm talking about the sequel, but definitely check out the first one as well. All right, coming in at number 5 is a really underrated gem, and that is Superfly. Now, this was actually a pleasant surprise, because to be honest, I didn't really expect much out from the movie. I mean, the trailer was decent and all, but that was it. But I gotta say, the movie was really good, really pretty decent cast. I mean, this was actually a remake of a film that got released, I think, in the 70s, I believe. I mean, the movie was also directed by music video director X, perfect name. And I thought Director X did a really good job with this. Kind of makes me want to see what Director X will do in the future because I'll love to get another film out from him. Kind of funny how two films that got released this year, was solid, and were both solid films that was directed by a music video director. We had Superfly, which was directed by Director X. Then there was Sorry to Bother You, which was directed by Bucciarelli. And not to mention Body was directed by Joseph Kahn. I mean, who knew that music video directors could be pretty good? I mean, that's pretty cool. All right. Coming in at number 4 is Hotel Transylvania 3. I mean, I just love this franchise. And part 3, I thought was really funny. It was really cute. The animation style was good. Of course, I love the voice like Adam Sandler, Kathryn Hahn, Kevin James, Selena Gomez, Mel Brooks. Really amazing cast. And, it was really fun. It was funny. Kind of already said that. And I'm pretty sure Hotel Transylvania is probably one of my new movie franchises now. Because the first one was good. I love the second one. And the third one was amazing. When I end up doing my top 10 favorite anime movie franchises, could be a good chance Hotel Transylvania, because these are really awesome films. And if Sony announces that they'll make another one, I'm down to see a fourth one. I mean, you can make Hotel Transylvania 10, and I'll still be happy. All right, coming in at number 3 is White Boy Wreck. White Boy Wreck is a completely underrated little gem. You had Matthew McConaughey, this kid named Richie. Forgot his name. Wait, I think his name Richie something. Wait, Richie Merritt. That's his name. All right. Why did I freeze up on his name? Anyway, this was terrific. I mean, it's a shame that it's not really, didn't really get much Oscar love and all, because it was a really good gem. Besides Richie and Matthew McConaughey, you also had people like Jennifer Jason Leigh, Bruce Dern was incredible, Belle Powley, Piper Laurie, really good cast. I mean, if you guys haven't seen White Boy Wreck, it's based on a true story, definitely check this one out because it's a really good film. Coming in at number 2 is Searching. Searching was a terrific movie. I mean, this movie had me on the edge of my seat from beginning all the way to end. John Cho, I thought, gave an incredible performance. I mean, there's an argument to be made that John Cho probably could have been slipped into the Best Actor Oscar race. He was that good in this. Also, Deborah Messing was amazing. I mean, it's pretty cool to see them doing movies, pretty much set on the computer. And I mean, that's a really cool way to do movies now. Doing movies from Skype. I mean, hey, I could make a movie from YouTube. I probably won't, but anyway. Yeah, if you guys haven't had a chance to check out Searching, watch Searching. You'll be pleasant surprised. All right, my number 1 of the year, to no shocker, my number 1 pick is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Of course, Into the Spider-Verse was going to be in this list. It's fantastic, amazing animation style, good voice cast. It's also one of my favorite as well. And it's a really good film. It's probably going to win the Oscar for Best Animated Feature, not to mention. And if it does, well-deserved. It's a perfectly amazing movie. And Sony, to me, they really do good with their Spider-Man films. I'm one of the rare folks who like Spider-Man 3 and Amazing Spider-Man 2, by the way. And I cannot wait to see Sony's next Spider-Man movie, which is of course Far From Home, which comes out in July. But anyway, as for Into the Spider-Verse, I mean, I hope Sony does another Into the Spider-Verse film because I really love this one. And if they announce tomorrow or whenever that they're planning to do Into the Spider-Verse sequel, I'm there. I'm definitely gonna check it out because it's a really good film. And if you guys still haven't seen it, it's in theaters now. Give it a go. You'll enjoy it. All right, that's pretty much it. Let me do the quick rundown. Number 10, Boundaries. 9, Stan and Ollie. 8, Goosebumps Haunted Halloween. 7, Venom. 6, The Equalizer 2. 5, Superfly. 4, Hotel Transylvania 3. 3, White Boy Wreck. 2, Searching. 1, Spider-Man Into Spider-Verse. Man, I wrote this down. I accidentally added Far From Home instead of Spider-Verse. Anyway. I'll fix it after I'm done with this. Anyway, there's a few others that I could have, of course, added. Let me pull up the all right. I could have added Peter Rabbit, which I really dug. I know Peter Rabbit didn't really get the best critical response, but I really dug it. About Mary, which Roger P. Henson was good. The Leisure Secret, another Sony classic movie, which is a road trip film. Alpha was decent. The Front Runner, The Wife, I could have added. But let me leave it to you guys. What are some of your favorite Sony movies of 2018? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Tom Sales signing off.